Howdy, Taurus. How are you? So I'm hearing the next couple weeks might be a little tough for some of the Taurians here. Well, Taurus is sort of one of those signs that can jump out as more resistant to change, but it's not just the Taurus. It's any of us on our life path who are resisting change right now. It's the shape-shifting of the paradigm and moving into these energies of transformation, ultimately. Higher consciousness and quantum reality versus, the 3D matrix construct of control and domination. So the Taurus in November 2019, what we got? It's always my intention to offer you guys divine guidance and loving clarity for an abundant and joyful path. Yeah, Taurus. So there's a lot of slow-moving energy here. Although right in the middle, there's this like Knight of Wands, which is like a fast-moving, passionate energy. A lot of creativity there. Some of you might need to get some advice. I feel like maybe you've manifested quite a lot of new opportunity, but you feel unsure about it. You feel a little bit blocked when it comes to your own self-confidence. Okay, so the cards are giving me... So this is obviously just for the month of November. I feel like you are going through some pretty major shape-shifting and it's not comfortable. And you're anticipating a new start in career and or material resources. And there is the Star here, there's Temperance here, there's Judgment here, so and the Lovers. So there's some major, and the Chariot as well. So there is some major shape-shifting going on. But the Judgment is in the reverse, and yet the Star card is also in the reverse, but this is the positive angle. Is the Judgment in the reverse is that it might feel really bad, and it might because we got the two aces here, but they're also the reverse. So either it's really slow moving change, or it's stuff that's being taken away from you. So it's actually losing a creative spark or starting to feel kind of down. It's a message of loss. It's a message that feels like, oh no. And possibly like of the loss of a job. So in this reading, Taurus, you're really being asked to work on your sense of self and self-confidence in the self-love union aspect. So it's in the reverse, and it's next to the Nine of Cups in the reverse as well. I feel like for some of you, you've been kind of locked into patterns and in denial of some underlying issues around those patterns. Like, no, I don't need to change, or no, that's how it is for me. Like, that's always how it's been for me, and that's how it's gonna be for me. And like, you won't move forward, basically. You won't move forward. You won't manifest. You won't, like, the Judgment won't go in your favor kind of thing unless you really start to do this inner work, unless you really start to shapeshift from within the self. i.e., own and integrate the fact that the world around you and the situations happening to you are your own creation. They're, they're yours. And being a victim, so this is an energy of victimhood to me, and or like the lighter side is just being a bit knocked in the self-confidence. But the fact that you have a lot of opportunities around me, I just feel like there's this sort of victimhood, and so you're not seeing it. And the most positive aspect of this reading is like seeking advice. So that feels to, and that's a pentacle, so that might mean you have to invest in yourself. Like put your money where your mouth is, basically. Like there's pentacles here. It's just that if you're pitying yourself, feeling like a victim, you won't make the change. But if you find advice, it's likely to give you a bit of a rush and help you move forward and eventually embrace these new beginnings for yourself and get over this sense of negative judgment, like things never go my way, or like I never get this or I never get that. You've got the Star card here. It just might require a little bit of work on your part. It might require a little bit of inner work on your part, which isn't necessarily the obvious, but it's definitely, certainly from the All to Love and New Paradigm perspective, it's the way forward for humanity. Okay, let's get some Osho. I feel like when you come into a deeper sense of self-acceptance and self-love and heal, ultimately, and again, that might require paying for some healing or paying for some advice there's a real kind of stubborn energy coming through. And Taurus, depending on how this resonates for you, this could be people around you not budging. This could be someone in your environment not budging, but because you're not walking away, or you're not doing the inner work, you keep just butting up against this wall, not realizing you're choosing to butt up against a wall, right? And with the Chariot there, it's like you can move forward. There's aces here. There's new beginnings around you. There's a Seven of Cups. There's lots of opportunities. I just really feel like if you're going to stay in victim mode, if you're going to like, nothing ever works out for me and like life is shit, and like deny the fact that you can actually do gratitude practice, or you can actually do self-love and self-care, you have the means to be doing some self-love and self-care, then you won't see all this benevolence around you. Your Temperance, Star card, Ace of Pentacles, Wands, that there's all this awesomeness around you, basically. You're just like, right, when we're in that kind of self-pitying state, I'm not saying deny, I'm not saying don't feel your emotions. I'm saying don't wallow in them like you're a victim of them, right? Just see them for what they are, because there is a breakthrough here, which makes sense. This sticky, icky energy, you are headed for a breakthrough. These energies can help. Reaching out, asking for help, reaching out, asking for advice, like get over yourself, basically. And or if this is that resistant energy of somebody around you, get over it, walk away, give yourself some space, take a trip, Go to Temperance, go to Star mode, go do what you need for yourself and stop trying to fucking fix this person. And or if this is you, reach out, ask for some help, get over yourself, embrace the night, embrace these people that want to come in and like stir the pot a little bit, because that's going to help you have a breakthrough, which is absolutely necessary according to this reading, whoever this is for. Because even with the Judgment in the reverse, I'm not saying it's all you, I'm saying you've had some tough energies, like, and again, that would warrant, that's why self-compassion and forgiveness is so important. If it's been a tough road, it would warrant you just being like, fuck this, I might as well give up, and then having another like judgment not go in your favor, and maybe a loss of a job or some more bullshit coming your way, and you're just like, I can't deal with this. So stick in, like dig in basically, and reach out. I really get the sense of like, reach out for some help, Taurus. Let some fucking stallion fire sign come in and shake things up for you to help you give this breakthrough. I know the bull is quite like powerful, but you're just like any of the rest of us, where you're still gonna need some help sometimes. You know, yeah. Yeah, for some of you, you're just stuck between these two worlds. Like, it's like you want to believe in the manifestation stuff, you want to believe in the star, you want to believe in all this lovely spiritual stuff, but you're not actually living it. You're staying in victimhood, going, oh no, I can't do that. Oh no, I can't have that. And in a weird sense, it's pulling you apart, and it could be pulling apart your reality. And or feeling as though you're being pulled apart. Hence the Nine of Cups, the Lovers, all these reversal energies. Page of Wands in reverse. You might have somebody, a younger fire sign that's lying to you as well. Yeah, Taurus, you're in it basically. Whether you like it or not, my Taurian friends, you're in this transformational cycle. You are headed for a breakthrough. I'm getting like towards mid-month, you might start to sense the breakthrough energy, which will usher you to keep going, especially if you take this advice and get some advice and or see a healer. Go get some help, you know? You're in this transformational cycle. We all need help sometimes, right? You're not the all-knowing master all the time. And I know you love this star quality, you love this light, you love this energy, but there's still this sense of like resistance of thinking that you don't have to show up, that you'll just, you know, not shift your thinking, not shift your vibration, and that everything will change. That's not how it works. You have to make the change from within the self. You've got to shapeshift your thinking. You've got to shift some emotional density here, because otherwise you're just being pulled apart. And of course, if you stay in this kind of energy, your reality will fall apart, kind of thing. This is what the universal energies do to us. Unless we change, unless we take that ownership of self-transformation, the world basically, or the universe will force us into that change. Yeah, you're playing both sides, and that it's just not working for you. Or there's people around you, but it's the same, right? If you're playing this with other people, then we're just like them, basically. That's kind of like why, again, we get pushed on the inner level to make these changes, and if we don't make them from the inner level, they'll happen to us, so we get called out. Or our things, just like the positive karma of benevolence showing up for us, the negative aspect is one and the same. So if we're playing sides and not owning our shit and pretending like we're some victim, then that victimhood story will come back on us. We'll lose the job, or we'll lose the property, or people will be gossiping behind our back, and shit will backfire in our reality. So you're in a transformation, and you've got a breakthrough on the cards, but these are the main energies of like, get some advice, and again, let people help you. Otherwise, this is a pretty heavy-handed kind of energy for you. If you're not going to make that shift, the universe will do it for you. So regardless, the transformation is set, the breakthrough is set. It's just a matter of you letting it happen and moving forward with it and owning your shit, or letting your shit own you. and it will just take longer. The manifestation of these new beginnings will just take that much longer to manifest in your reality, because you're going to have to learn those lessons regardless of you taking the impetus to get some help and some advice and invest in yourself and other, or stay stubborn and deny that you're the creator and pretend like none of this shit exists and basically play the sides, because it's not cool. Whether this is you, yeah, you might be fucking resisting and trying to control. So whether it's you or someone you're dealing with, or if we're cross-watching, kind of a heavy energy, but again, the transformation is here, the breakthrough is here. Get some advice. Let this fiery, pardon me, younger, possibly fire sign, passionate messenger, somebody who wants to kind of give you some oomph, I'm hearing, right? But you're like, no, I've got this. Like, I know everything. I've been through it all already. Like, I just feel like it's gonna rip you up, and you're gonna have to face that shadow aspect regardless. So Taurus, holla! That's your reading. I know that was sort of heavy duties, but like that's the energies we're in right now. The world is changing whether we like it or not, right? So, y'all, if you want to book a private reading, feel free to do so. I love you loads. And I'm doing 2 for 1 to the end of the month, so that hooks everybody up. Peace out.